Hey everybody, welcome to a new Destiny 2 video. It's been a little bit since we last talked. So I thought, you know what? Let's just head into it. Because, yeah, I've kind of been into like a downward stuff and everything with Destiny right now, so I'm kind of just want to have a little bit of fun in the game. So I was thinking that I do more build videos, but I'm just gonna double check with this one. Gonna make a build video, see on how it does, and all that. So, anyway, if I can just find that shader. Jeez. Okay, so I think some of you might want to know my, favorite build, or at least two of them, because my last build video, was pretty short, so I thought, you know what, I'm gonna make another one. It got 16 views. Thank you so much for that. Let's get into it. Okay, so we're gonna start off with Witherhoard. I recommend with its catalyst. You could also use Izzy, conditional. If you're feeling spicy, you can use a Warden slot. If you don't have one, bold endings, don't have that, Fatebringer. And Wish Ender, if you want. Anyway, I recommend having the Callus mini tool for a secondary. You could also do Azali's Bane, Still Hunt, Sunshot, Forbearance, if you're fun like that. Or a good Helicarty sidearm with Heal Clip. This build has a lot of options because it's really good and really versatile. I recommend having a linear, but you could also definitely use like an Apex or for DPS like a sword. But I recommend a linear. But I'm just saying that because I got an auto-loading Bane switch. So anyway, as many of you have already seen, this build is featuring the relativism. I just call it relativism. Exotic Hunter Cloak. I don't have the god roll of Caliban Lyre nor Caliban Syntho, but I do have Caliban Cryotech or Caliban Coyote. Those definitely work. Just to have one with Caliban in general. And what I put on that is a Resil mod, Powerful Attraction, Reaper, Outreach. And then the legs, Resil mod, Recuperation, Solar Hoster mod to reload the Callus mini tool or whatever you're using, and Invigoration, but you can use a couple others if you want. Like a Solar Surge mod if you want. Anyway, chest is Resilience. Then I did this one for me having a Solar Super on to just get reduced flinching, but you could also go with Harmonic Resistance, then Arc and Void Resist. I just recommend having a Resistance mod on you at all times. Then we got a Resil mod, a Fastball, Heavy-handed and Heavy-handed on the gauntlets. And on the mask, it is a Resil mod, hands-on, and a secondary hands-on. But no, we're not done yet. The abilities, I use Golden Gun. You don't need to. That's just what I recommend. Then I use the Gambler's Dodge, Triple Jump. You can really use whatever you want in here. I don't recommend the Smoke Bomb though, just because Caliban can't really ignite much with Smoke Bomb, but you can choose literally any. Most people go with Combination Blow, which I don't blame. I would go with Duskfield, but you can also use really whatever. I use Winter Shroud and Stylish. You could remove Winter Shroud or Stylish for a Gunpowder Gamble. That's what I do sometimes with this build. Fragments, right now, I'm not entirely decided on them, but I go with Facet of Ruin because, you know, it increases solar ignitions, which is really, really broken and shattering because we have Winter's Shroud on. So I'm probably going to actually put on combination. Anyway, Facet of Grace with kinetic weapons. Yeah, defeating targets with kinetic weapons grants bonus transcendent energy. With your super, it brings to your allies. If you're a solo player, you can choose something different if you want. Then Facet Mending. Grenade Final Blows cure you. So, you probably would choose a different grenade for that one. So I'm actually gonna do that because that was a dumb play. So I'm changing it to Swarm, but you don't need to. You can do whatever you want. And then this one, Facet of Defiance. Finishers generate a detonation that jolts, scorches, slows, severs, or makes targets volatile based on your super. Now, because we're using solar, it scorches. Those enemies that die from scorch it make us invisible. You can kind of see where I go with that. And Facet Blessing. Melee final blows start health regeneration, while transcendent melee final blows start health regeneration for you and nearby allies, which is really just good. And yeah. Also, no one asked for this, but I'm gonna do it anyway. The Hunter's Journal, I recommend doing whatever you like. What is your best type of weapon that is on here for the stop and overload and champions? But I recommend Logic Reductant Door or whatever. Winning Hand, just because I think it's pretty good. Then I go over Overload Sword because I use swords quite a bit. And obviously Incendiary Rifle Rounds because Still Hunt is absolutely broken. Even though it did get a big nerf, it is still good. Yeah, Void. We don't have too much of that here, but I use it for another build. Radiant Orbs. But you have Solar or Prismatic subclass equipped. Picking up into Orb Power makes you Radiant. Kinda good, kinda broken. Your ignitions do increased damage and an increased area radius, which with that other fragment just makes my ignitions way, way better. And it's Transferus or whatever, which is pretty good. And then Sniper's Meditation, which I do like. And here's my favorite emote. Yeah. It's also right next to this one. Or this one when I'm grinding for hours. And most people didn't watch my video for the free Last Wish loot. Not even one view. Yeah. But pretty much, if you have Forsaken, you can load up into the raid. If you're free, you can go into the Forsaken Dreaming City area. But you don't need Forsaken to go in. And there are two ways. If you buy, that's 2 chests. And if you don't buy, because I can respect if you don't want to pay money on this game yet, then you get 1 chest. And it's a pretty good chest, because Last Wish loot is good. So, thank y'all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Oh, wait. And I do plan on redoing my solo prophecy run. Because I caved, because the weekly reset was coming up quick, and I had to do something. So I had to get teammates and finish it. But I will try again, don't you worry. Okay, thank you Guardians for watching, and goodbye.